In Chicago, lived a couple named Alex and Stacy. They were deeply in love, but their relationship was often clouded by Stacy's tendency to catastrophize. Stacy had a habit of exaggerating situations. A missed call from Alex would spiral into thoughts of a breakup. A simple disagreement would transform into a prediction of an inevitable end to their relationship. This constant worrying and negative thinking strained their bond, causing tension and misunderstandings. Alex, on the other hand, was patient and understanding. They recognized Stacy's pattern of catastrophizing and decided to address it head-on. They initiated open conversations about their feelings and thoughts, helping Stacy understand the impact of their negative thinking. One day, Alex suggested a new approach. "Let's challenge these what-if thoughts," they said. "Is there any evidence that these thoughts are true? Are they serving any purpose?" Together, they began to dissect Stacy's fears, finding that most of them were baseless. Next, they decided to play out these what-if scenarios. "What would happen if I didn't answer your call?" Alex asked. As they talked through the scenarios, Stacy realized that the outcomes were not as catastrophic as they had imagined. They also reflected on past experiences, recalling how they had successfully navigated stressful situations before. This exercise helped Stacy gain confidence in their ability to handle adversity. Over time, Stacy learned to manage their catastrophizing tendencies. It was a slow process, but with patience, open communication, and support from Stacy, they were able to overcome this cognitive distortion. Their relationship, once strained by catastrophizing, was now stronger than ever. They had not only weathered a storm together, but had also learned valuable skills that would help them face future challenges. Their story serves as a reminder that with understanding, communication, and patience, it is possible to overcome catastrophizing in relationships. Catastrophizing is a cognitive distortion where someone assumes the worst will happen, often blowing situations out of proportion or imagining the worst possible outcome. In relationships, it might manifest as constant worrying over a partner's actions or intentions, interpreting neutral actions as negative, or predicting the end of the relationship at any sign of conflict. Catastrophizing, or blowing things out of proportion, is when you think of the worst possible outcome and it freaks you out. It's like seeing a small problem and thinking it's the end of the world. Ever found yourself doing this? Imagine your train is late and you start thinking you'll miss an important meeting and lose your job. This kind of thinking can stress you out big time, make you jump to conclusions, and mess with your emotions. Here's how catastrophizing can show up in relationships. Exaggerating situations. Catastrophizing can take the form of having an irrational thought and believing something is far worse than it actually is. Blowing up future situations. It can also involve blowing up a current situation or catastrophizing out of a future situation that has not even happened. Negative codependence. The person causing harm through catastrophizing may use this tactic in an attempt to justify their own angry or egregious responses to situations. Anxiety overload. Always expecting the worst can create a lot of anxiety and tension in your relationship. Even small issues can seem like a big deal, which isn't good for your mental health. Playing it too safe. If you're always scared of the worst outcome, you might avoid taking risks or trying new things in your relationship. This can stop you and your relationship from growing. Constant need for reassurance. If you're always catastrophizing, you might keep asking your partner for reassurance. This can put a strain on your relationship and make you too dependent on your partner. Overcoming catastrophizing involves recognizing these patterns and making positive changes. Here are some steps to help stop catastrophizing. Challenge the what-if thoughts. Ask yourself if the thought is serving a purpose. Is this thought healthy? Is there actual evidence that these thoughts are true? If the answer is no, don't give that thought another second of your time. Play out the what-if thoughts. Play out this irrational and catastrophizing event. What likely will happen in the end is that we will be okay, and there will be a solution. Reflect on past experiences. Ask yourself about how you handled stressful and uncomfortable situations in the past. More than likely, you have handled many stressful and uncomfortable situations in your life. Be patient. Changes take time. So be patient with yourself and your partner. Get support. Seek help from a mental health professional or a trusted person in your life. When it comes to relationships, catastrophizing can make small issues seem like huge problems, causing unnecessary drama and tension. You might start controlling everything to avoid imagined disasters, which can take the fun and spontaneity out of your relationship. Question those what-if thoughts. Is this thought helping you in any way? Is it healthy? Is there any real proof that it's true? If not, don't waste your time on it. Replace it, distract yourself, or just keep telling yourself it's not true. Sometimes, you gotta challenge these irrational thoughts and bring yourself back to the present where you're in control. Think through those what-if thoughts. Let's say you're getting blood work done and something's off. What happens next? Will you be okay? Will the doctor have some suggestions to fix things? Sometimes we forget to think these scenarios through to the end. Most likely, you'll be okay, and there will be a solution. Maybe if something shows up on your blood work, a vitamin or supplement can help. We often forget to think the scenario all the way through and remind ourselves we'll be okay. Remember how you've handled stress before. You've probably dealt with a lot of stressful and uncomfortable situations in your life. How did you handle them? Let's go back and remind ourselves that we can handle tough times, and let's use those same tools and resources we used before. Be patient. Catastrophizing is a way of thinking, and it takes time to change how we think. The best thing you can do for yourself is to be aware of your thinking and be patient with yourself. These things take time. With awareness and practice, things can change. Get some help. Sometimes catastrophizing gets the best of us. It can cause anxiety and mess up our lives and relationships. It might be time to get some professional help and resources to help you work through these thoughts and feelings. Remember, it's important to communicate openly with your partner about your feelings and thoughts. This can help both of you understand each other better and work together to overcome catastrophizing. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Love and light.